Hello, tech fans. I'm Kelly Basie, and this is another week of the Gem Factor. And you say, what's the Gem Factor? Well, we wake you up with crashing noises. No, we talk about jobs. And we talk about not just any jobs, we talk about IT-related jobs related to your experience. So one job a week, we feature everything from the tech stack, the salary, the perks of the job, give it a ranking, basically telling you why you should quit your current job for this job. So let's get into it. What's this week's job? Well, it is a data scientist. All the rage these days, you data scientists. So let's talk about the tech stack. Well, at least 3 years experience in the following: R, Python, and or SAS, and have to be in a big data environment, which would make sense if you're using these languages. So Hadoop is preferred, Hive, something related. Reporting, I'm sure as a data analyst / scientist, you are just you love analyzing reports. You love seeing the data and going through it, blah, blah, blah. You have to have at least some reporting in your background, which you probably will. ClickView or an OLAP related environment. And then having experience as a data scientist, not just a data analytics person who's looking to kind of move into that role. You have to have been technically like a data scientist for at least a few years. Some other perks: if you have e-commerce related experience, presentation experience, so you presented your findings to the C-level folks, and you have something that's greater than a bachelor's degree, like a master's or even a PhD in, maybe it's mathematics, maybe it's computer science, maybe it's statistics, okay? So all that related, we're looking at a good ranking of a 10 out of 10 on the tech stack side. This is chock full of goodness, okay? So next we move to salary. What can you expect from this role? Well, anything from around 90 to 120K approximately. I say approximately because it depends on your experience. If you're on the lower end of the experience, looking at more around the 90K mark. Higher end, you've been doing this forever, I don't know, 120K-ish or so, all to be negotiated. But all that includes comprehensive benefits. This is a full-time role with a great company, so all that's taken care of it. So overall, I give the ranking an 8 out of 10 for salary. Cleveland, Ohio, this is definitely, market rate as it relates to other data scientist-related roles. West Coast, East Coast, they're going to be making a lot more, but all relative to Cleveland, 8 out of 10 for salary. Oh, Emerald RG. This is a time when we pause. We pause to talk about us, who we are. So we're an IT recruiting firm based out of Ohio, Cleveland area, but we work on all sorts of jobs within Ohio and some in North Carolina as well. Our Twitter feed, Emerald RG, Emerald Resource Group, Emerald RG, where you can find out more about the jobs that we're talking about and in the industry that we're posting. Talk to us, tweet us. We love it. I'm going to introduce you to the recruiter that's actually working on this position, and you should know her by now. Well, it's me. It's me. Yep, I'm smiling because I'm excited about this role because I'm working on this role and I'm super passionate about it, and I love you data scientists, okay? So email me personally at Kelly with a Y at emeraldresourcegroup.com. Back to the Jump Factor. So next we talk about growth. Well, what about the company and the role itself that you can look forward to in the growth side? They're market leader, and they're market leader, not just nationally, but internationally, globally. Once you find out who the company is, it'll make sense, but they are internationally known and are booming. Their business is booming. And because of that, they're really kind of getting some legs underneath this data scientists, this big data team. And so you will be a part of the early stages of this within the last several years. It's been forming. It's only going to grow more from here, this team itself. Because of that, new skills to learn for you, new training. I'm sure new tools and reporting will come out that you'll be passionate about and will want to, get to learn. So you'll get to here. Lots of growth potential. So because of that, 10 out of 10 on the growth ranking for this particular role. Next, we go to flexibility. Well, lucky for you, around a 40-hour week. You're not expected to work 80 hours, not expected to work 20. 40 hours, pretty steady. Occasionally overtime if it's a big project or you're trying to get to the forefront of something. You know what it's like, but generally speaking, balanced work life and family life for you as well. So some travel can be included, and that's just for conferences, that's for trainings, and that may be even some presentations and what you've been finding. So limited travel though, under 10%, nothing crazy. And just your ability to be able to work just not in your own bubble and your own cubicle, but talk to people in your department, talk to more than IT. You'll probably be working with the marketing and sales side, the product development, some of the numbers folks. So you have to be open to communicating and working with just more than just you and the numbers. So overall, I give it an 8 out of 10 for flexibility. I would say the one thing missing is really the work from home capacity. It's there if you need it, doctor's appointments, etc. But don't be expected to work steady 2 days on, 3 days off outside of the office. They really are a collaborative environment on site. We pause again to talk to you about Stingray Tech. So who are they? Well, they produce this. They bring me to Hollywood. They bring me to the beach. Just kidding. I make these videos conveniently from here, from my house. Just kidding. Cleveland, Ohio, from my hometown. But I do it for you. And they get broadcasted all over the place, right? You guys share it and tweet it and all that fun stuff. But you can do the same as it relates to your organization or something maybe you're passionate about. So if you have a video need, you want to get it out there, talk to Stingray Tech. They truly are the video experts. Back to the jump factor. Perks. So what about this particular role? What perks can you look forward to? Well, the location is key. We're in a great area with lots of shopping and restaurants and a growing suburb and just excitement. You never have to worry about forgetting your lunch. You could forget it every day if you want and go buy it. Okay, you're in a great location. You don't have to pay for parking. That's always a perk. Visibility as well within this role. So you are not only, working on your own team, but you're going to be presenting these findings to probably CEO or head leadership. So the work you do is important. It's valued. They're taking this hire seriously, this organization. So huge opportunity if you haven't yet had that and you're looking to get more and maybe the visibility and some of the work that you're doing. Also, years and years and years and years and years of historical data that you can analyze the heck out of, okay? Look at the trends, report it, do your data thing, whatever. Does that make sense? Hopefully it did. Lots of data. It's your dream. It's a dream for you data scientists to be able to work with all this. So this company's been around for a long time. It's fascinating. It'll be awesome for you. 10 out of 10 for the perks. And lastly, coolness factor. So they have a budget. They have a budget for data science. They have a budget for IT. This is a tech company. Need I say more? So if you're tired of fighting with your current department, where you're at, and your boss, why can't we get more funding for this? Or why can I need a little more training for this? Never fear, this job is here. Yeah, influence in building the team because you're in the early stages, still this big data side. You get to, maybe influence who the hires are going to be. Maybe you're interviewing them. Maybe you're saying, hey, we really need somebody to specialize in this. You get to help in that. And I think that's a great thing as you get to kind of see the vision for this job and the future there. And I would also say at Coolness, you really can work independently on some of these projects and own them, not just, always be pushed off to do one thing or whatever. Like you will be given something and little direction and it's your job to figure it out. Definitely a great way to kind of spread your wings and fly around there because you will get to own it and be proud of it. So because of that, 10 out of 10 as well on the coolness side. So the moment that we always wait for, what is the final gem ranking? Well, a little extra there. 56 out of 60. That's huge. That's a strong ranking. So what do you do from here? Well, you apply. You go on our website, emeraldresourcegroup.com, look for data scientists. You'll probably find a few more roles. We're hiring for multiple positions, but this one particularly, look for my name on it, Kelly at emeraldresourcegroup.com. It'll be all the rage. It'll be exciting. Also, retweet, repost, tell a friend, be a good neighbor. Tell people if you know that they're more qualified than you or more interested in, and really are a fit for this role. Because I guarantee it'll come back around. Maybe next week it'll be a role that's more your skill set. Who knows? But nonetheless, spread the word out there. We've appreciated all those that have already done so. So with that, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. This is the Gem Factor. I'm Kelly Basie. I will definitely see you next week. Have a great one.